Hello, this is going to be a quick little video, but I'm going to show you an idea that I got from this. It's just I think this was from an address label. I believe so. I believe there was an address on the side of it and I cut it off. But it's been laying around on my desk and it gave me a great idea for another 1 inch or less idea. And so I'm finally getting around to doing it. All right, so we need 1 inch squares. So I've got 5 here. You need an image that you can stamp, and you need some type of coloring medium. So I found a rose, and I thought that would, you can do it so it fits right on here, or you can even make them bigger if you want to. You can do 1.5 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, whatever size you want, okay? But you can figure the size out after I'm done showing you how to do this and why I'm doing it. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, don't press so hard next time, Barbara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're getting there now. This is the first time I've used this stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and I've used the Memento ink, which is a water-based ink. And I purposely chose that because I'm going to use alcohol markers to color my image in. You always want to do opposite ink. So if I wanted to use my Crayola crayons, my twistable crayons, then I would use an alcohol ink pad instead. So, alrighty, and it's because water on water, it's just going to run. So it's just going to run together. And alcohol, it's just going to run together. So you want those defined lines when you're stamping. Alrighty, so I've got 5 pretty little roses here, and I wanted to see what yellow rose, because that's my favorite rose, is yellow rose. So, whoops, I want to use the other side, a smaller point. And let's go ahead and color this in. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Alrighty, now I need a little bit darker. So what about that one? I don't know if that's, I should look at my color chart, huh? That would help. Silly girl me. All right, let's do that. This one was 416. 416. So the next darker one would be 423, I guess, or maybe the apricot one. I'll try the 423. 423, where are you? 423. Oh, ho, ho. All righty, we'll see if this one works. I just want a little bit of shading in here. Oh, yes, that's perfect. Good, and I'm just going to quickly go around, and rather than shading in, I'm just going to follow the lines, and that'll do my shading for me. How easy, huh? And if it fills it in, because if it's such a small spot, then that's okay. That means it's easy shading. Look how fast that was colored in and shaded, huh? What do you think of them apples? I like that. Okay, now let's do a blue one. So we've got 203, which is here. So we want 205, the next one. 205 right here. Okay, so I'm going to do a blue flower. All right, and I want the skinny tip to color this in. Ooh, that is gorgeous. And I love these alcohol markers because you can just scribble your color on there and it kind of fades into the picture, which is nice, but it stays within the lines if you're coloring properly. And then you can just trim around and mix the colors, and they mix in so nice. And you don't have to be exact. You don't have to be knowledgeable about color skills and mixing colors and this and that. This would have been nice when I was going to school and taking art classes to have markers like this. That would have been awesome. All right, there. Okay, so there we go. Ta-da, we've got that done. So now I can put that back up there. Awesome, and we're gonna use 2. Okay, so the idea again was this, and as you can see, it's just a partial picture. It's not the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna cut them in half and then in half. So I'm gonna cut it in half this way, put them together, and then I'm going to cut them in half this way to make a 4-piece puzzle out of them. Isn't that cool? All right, so there's my roses, or my rose. All right, let's do this one. And then I'm going to cut this one in 4. And you're going, what in the heck is she doing? Why is she doing that? You will find out in a moment. All right, there. Perfect. So now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a card front, and actually I might do a trading card. Yeah, let's do a trading card, because then I'll do a trading card. Hold on a minute. Did a yellow one, a red one. That might be kind of pretty with that yellow on it. All right, let's do that. Let's put them both on. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use these as corners. So I'm gonna take this one out and I'm gonna put it in the corner. And this one, I'm gonna turn it around and put it in the corner. And turn it around and put it in the corner. And put the white towards the center of the card. The flower part that I cut apart in the corners. And now I can go ahead and I can glue them in place, because they're going to be as if they're photo corners. All right, that's really pretty. And you're going, okay, well, that's kind of pretty, but it's kind of weird. Now what's she gonna do? Okay, well, let me do this one first. I've had this silly little thing on my desk for quite a few months. I had it in a little container here, and we're getting around to it. Ideas, and I thought, you know what? It's time to use the silly thing before I forget. Oh, this one looks prettier. That's really cool looking. All right, there. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take another one and we're going to color it in again, the same colors. So my lighter one was this one, so I need this one. So let's go ahead and color this image in. Alrighty, and then this one. Can't believe it's almost Christmas time. Oh, good golly. That's just amazing to me. And yes, today is the 4th, December 4th. So if you're wondering why I'm saying that, I do my videos ahead of time. Isn't that pretty? And now you can see what those corners were. Isn't that funky looking? I love it. Now let's do the blue. I think that one's going to be really sharp. All right, let's swap that out. And this one, I think I'm going to layer that with different colors too, probably with contrasting color. So, all right, this is the light one, yes. It was funny, I was thinking about my art class. This one art class that I took, and it was on, oh, it was so fun. Mr. Brown was the teacher's name. Oh, he was a fantastic art teacher. And he challenged us and challenged us. And he gave us these plaster molds. We poured them in, poured plaster in milk cartons. And then we have to choose a picture from a magazine and carve it. Oh, that was so fun. So you're taking a flat picture and turning it 3D. That was so amazing. Oh, is that pretty? I love it, love it, love it. I did King Tut. That came out so good. Oh, I was so excited how good it came out. And then he asked me if he could keep it. And I said, sure, because he was so impressed with it. And he wanted to show his colleagues. So that was pretty neat. All right, isn't that cool looking? I love this. All right, so now let's go ahead and I think I want to contrast it with black. So let's get some black paper here. And let's put these on black. I think that'll be really pretty. This one. It was funny, I had two art teachers. Both names were Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown and Mr. Brown. The older and the younger one. So they were really cool. The older one I did King Tut with. But the younger one, then we did, oh, it was so cool. We would take turns sitting up on the desk on a chair and draw pictures of each other. And I could always draw the body and the clothing perfect. He was always so impressed, and he would say, that's just amazing you could do that. Now you just got to get the faces down, because I could draw a face if it was in separate pieces. So I could draw the eyes, I could draw the nose, I could draw the ears, I could draw the mouth. I could do all of that as long as it wasn't put together on a face, but I could not put it together on the face. So all of my people, all of my classmates were faceless on my pictures. That looks really cool. I like those. What do you think of that? Isn't that neat? I love them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on. That's funny thinking about taking those classes. They were fun classes to do. All right, there. Now, I really like that. Those came out gorgeous. And all because of this little piece. Isn't that funny? That's what gave me the idea to do this. So now I've made trading cards, which can definitely go on. And that's why I like making trading cards, because then I can just find a piece of paper, decorative paper that'll match this, and then lay it on my card, and then lay this on top, and it's pretty much done. All I have to do is add words. Isn't that neat? So, alrighty, so making corner tabs out of a 1-inch square and a 1-inch little image. What do you think of that? Let me bring it up so you can see better. Here, I'll put them on here. There you go. Aren't they neat? And you can see I didn't cut these perfect, but that's okay. Imperfect is perfect when we're creating. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. Pull out your small images and stamp some out. Go for it. We've all got scraps laying around. Pull some of those white scraps out and stamp a couple things while you're watching TV, talking on the phone. Sit there and, color your pictures in. So, and then create with them. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.